Hello students, a very good evening to all and welcome back to Daily Current Affairs of 23rd June. So for today's discussion, we have four very important articles from PIB as well as the Hindu. So first very important article is about Rakhi Gari. So basically the human skeletal remains were excavated in Rakhi Gari few months before. So we shall be discussing about this Rakhi Gari as a place and other important institutions. Next important article is about India becoming world's top ship recycling nation. So this is a very important achievement for India under India's maritime vision. So we shall be discussing this article of PIB. Next important article is about a portal of NAFED, that is nafex.in portal. And finally, a important article about increasing foreign direct investment in India. So this article I took from The Hindu. So let's start our discussion. So basically, this article says that human skeletal remains from Rakhi Gari were transferred to Anthropological Survey of India for advanced scientific research. So basically, what has been done recently, the Archaeological Survey of India, few months back, this Survey of India has excavated some human skeletal remains, and now those skeletal remains are being transferred to Anthropological Survey of India for advanced scientific research. So see, important thing for you is that here two important institutions are involved. First institution is ASI, that is Archaeological Survey of India, and second is Anthropological Survey of India. So see, if we talk about these two institutions, so what is the duty of Archaeological Survey of India? Its main purpose is to excavate the human skeletal remains, to document what all goods were present in the crematory, what were the patterns of cremation, etc., etc. So this is the main duty, or this is the main function of Archaeological Survey of India. Now, having done that, having documenting all the things, having excavated all the things, now the remains are being transferred to Anthropological Survey of India. So now what will be the function of Anthropological Survey of India? So see, this commission or this survey will study the important genetic patterns of the people of the Indus Valley civilization, because Rakhi Gari is an important site of Harappan civilization or Indus Valley civilization. So this Anthropological Survey of India will do some of the genetic study. It will analyze the difference, that how people in those times were different from people in these times. So all these anthropological survey studies will be done by Anthropological Survey of India. So now, having said that, let's go through the location, because since we are discussing about Rakhi Gari, this is a very important Harappan civilization site. So first of all, let's go through the location of Rakhi Gari. So if you are able to see, this somewhere here is located Rakhi Gari. So basically, Rakhi Gari is located in the Haryana state. Rakhi Gari, Harappan Valley civilization site, is located in Haryana. So I think if you are able to see the border of India, so somewhere here, this is the border of India. Okay, and here somewhere we have Rakhi Gari. Now, since we are going through the map, so let's locate some of the other important Harappan sites also. For example, here is Harappa. So Harappa is located in present day Pakistan. If we talk about Mohenjo-daro, so Mohenjo-daro is also located in present-day Pakistan. These two sites are not located in India. If we talk about other sites, for example, Chanhu-daro is also located in present-day Pakistan. Other important sites, for example, Dholavira as well as Lothal, these sites are located in Gujarat, that is present-day India. So, and yes, Kalibangan is also important Harappan site. So this is located in present-day India. It is located in Rajasthan. So these are some of the important Harappan sites. And I think in this year prelims also question was asked on Harappan site, that these sites, some of the important sites are located in which river or bank of which river. So it's very important, at least for important Harappan sites, you must have a basic idea. If you are not knowing the less known sites, that is okay. But at least for the important sites, for example, Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Kalibangan, Rakhi Gari, these are the important sites, you must have a basic idea about them. Now, since the whole topic is about Rakhi Gari, so let's quickly discuss about Rakhi Gari. Yes, so first important thing is its location. So I already discussed that it is located in which district. So it is located in Hisar district of Haryana. Which state it is located? It is located on Hisar, in Hisar district of Haryana. Now, river is very important, that it is located at the bank of which river? So see, it is situated on the banks of earlier it was known as Saraswati. So now it is dry. In ancient times, one river used to flow in that region of Haryana. So it was known as Saraswati. So it is situated on the banks of now dry Saraswati. At present, if you talk of, so at present it is located near the river system, that is Ghaggar Hakra river system. So see, I think I will tell you the location. See, somewhere here I will locate. So see, here you are able to see that this is Rakhighari. So somewhere here you will be having Ghaggar river. So here this will be the Ghaggar Hakra river system. So this is located near this river. Next thing is that who excavated this site. So if you read about any ancient site, no, so please read the name also, that this site was excavated by which personality. So it was excavated by Amarendra Nath of Archaeological Survey of India. Very, very important. These small things are very important for the exam. Next thing is, Rakhighari is considered as the largest Indus Valley civilization site in India. That's why it becomes very, very important. It is considered as the largest Indus Valley civilization site in India. Please remember, it's not the largest Harappan site, because Harappan civilization or Harappan sites are spread in other countries also. It is the largest Harappan site in India. Okay. Next thing is that if you talk about the time period, that the earliest time period in which you can say some of the things are present in Rakhighari. So the earliest sites may date back to around 2500 to 3000 BC. Important thing about this Rakhighari site is that it shows some of the characteristics of early Harappan period also, mature Harappan period also, as well as the later stages also. So basically, if you talk about the time period, so it may span from around 3300 to 1300 BC. So here this will be the early Harappan phase and this will be the mature Harappan phase. So this will be the phase where Aryans started coming in India. So this can be considered as the late Harappan stage of Indus Valley civilization. Now, since we were discussing about Anthropological Survey of India, that this Survey of India will be doing some anthropological studies, study on the human civilization, study on the evolution of human bodies, study on the genetics. So let's quickly discuss about the Archaeological Survey of India. So for the function, we already discussed that what is its main function. Ministry is very important. It comes under which ministry? So it comes under Ministry of Culture, Government of India. Now, please tell me in the comment section that we discussed about second body also, that is the Archaeological Survey of India. So Archaeological Survey of India comes under which Ministry of Government of India? So please tell me in the comment section. Now, year is very important to know that it was formed in which year. So it was formed in 1975. It was formed in Varanasi, but now its headquarters have been moved to Kolkata in 1948. So earlier it was formed in Varanasi, but now its headquarters are in Kolkata. Now, another important thing is that earlier there used to be an institution that we call as Indian Museum. So earlier, this Indian Museum used to undertake different kind of studies, different kind of activities related to humans, related to animals, etc., etc. But what happened from this institution in 1916? A separate branch was taken out, and that branch was Zoological Survey of India. So basically, Zoological Survey of India, this branch was taken out from Indian Museum, and it focused mainly on the studies of animals. Similarly, what happened in 1945, another branch came out from Indian Museum, and that branch was Anthropological Survey of India. So basically, this Anthropological Survey of India, this branch was carved out in 1945, and it focused mainly on the study of the human evolution. So this is how this institution came into being. Now, at least you must remember its first director. So its first director was Biraj Shankar Guha. So these are some of the important prelims related points related to Anthropological Survey of India. Now, objectives, I think objectives we already discussed, but let's discuss once again. Objectives, it study the biocultural aspects of tribes and other communities in India. So basically, it's one of the important function is to conserve and to document different aspects of PVTGs in India, because the tribes have a diversity in India. That's why. Its another function is to do the scientific research on human evolution, cultural traditions, etc., etc. So these are some of the objectives. Now, next important article is about India has become world's top ship recycling nation in 2025. So see, let's discuss more on the news. So at least for the prelims, you must have a basic idea about these facts, these data. So earlier, the share of India in ship recycling used to be around 30%. Now it has become to around 35%. See, nowadays UPSC can easily ask the data which is easy to remember. So at least remember these easy data, that earlier the share of India in ship recycling used to be around 30%. Now it has become around 35%. Next important thing is that under the Maritime India Vision 2030, India had the target that India has to become world's leading ship recycling nation by 2030. But India has achieved this target 5 years ahead. So this is a very good thing for India, or this is a very good development for India. Now, since we are discussing about ship recycling, so let's have a basic idea that what all things are covered in ship recycling. What is the meaning of this? So see, ship recycling, basically you can also call it ship breaking. So basically it means that you are dismantling or you are disorganizing the entire old ship, and from that dismantling of ship, what you will get different kind of things. For example, steel and metals. You can recover some of the old equipments which are still working or which are in a good condition. You can recover some of the electrical components and other kind of reusable materials. So basically, whenever the lifetime of a ship is ended, so that ship you will be breaking, you will be dismantling, and after dismantling, you will be recovering some of the important components. So whenever you are recovering the important components and you are using those components again, so this is the meaning of circular economy. So basically, ship recycling or ship breaking will be an important part of circular economy. Now, if we talk about India, that why India has become very important for the ship recycling, so the reason is its reason is the Alang Ship Recycling Yard in India. So why India has become important ship recycling or ship dismantling hub? Its important reason is the location of the Alang Ship Recycling Yard in India. So basically, this is considered world's largest ship recycling cluster. So see, first of all, let's look at the location. So see, this is Gulf of Kutch. Yes. So this is Gulf of Kutch and this is Gulf of Khambhat. And Alang is located somewhere here. So it is located at Gulf of Khambhat. So please remember that Alang is the world's largest ship recycling cluster. So how it will be advantageous for India? See, if you are dismantling a ship and after dismantling, you are recovering important metals. For example, you are recovering steel. So see, if you are recovering steel from the ship recycling plant, then you can use this steel in different kind of industries. In engineering industries, you can use it in construction, you can use in different kinds of manufacturing. So this will become a very good source of cheap scrap steel. So as you already know that India is importing a huge amount of steel. So if you are using this cheap scrap steel from the dismantling plants, then it will be a very good thing for India. And in this way, you will be reducing your import bill also, right? Next thing is, to manufacture steel, you will be needing a lot of coal, which is a lot of coal, which will be a fossil fuel. So in that way, you will be reducing the demand of fossil fuel also. So in that way also, it will be advantageous for India. Next thing is, it will ensure the large number of employment. How it can ensure? Because in this ship dismantling plant or ship breaking plant is a labor intensive sector. Different kind of labor or different kind of skills will be required here. So that's why it will ensure employment also. Next thing is the circular economy. So this thing I already discussed, that whatever thing you are recovering from this ship recycling plant, all those things, if you are able to use, or at least 50% of things also if you are able to use, then also it will promote the circular economy. Now, since we are discussing about ship recycling, so you must have a basic idea that whether India have a suitable legislation, any kind of rules and regulations related to recycling of ships. So please remember that India has an important act, and that is Recycling of Ships Act 2019. So what is the main purpose of this act? This act says that whenever you are constructing a ship, So in construction of that ship, or whenever you are installing anything in that ship, all those things must not involve any kind of hazardous material which will affect the environmental health or which will affect the labor health. So it doesn't matter that whether in future you are recycling that ship or not. Even if you are not recycling, the ship must not be made of any kind of material which is hazardous for the environment or health, or anything must not be installed in that ship which is hazardous for the environment or for the health. So please remember that. So basically, statement says it restricts or prohibits the use or installation of hazardous material irrespective of whether a ship is meant for the recycling or not. So at present you don't know that whether you will be recycling it or not. But now when you are constructing it, you must not use any hazardous material. So hazardous material, like for example, any kind of toxic paint, or what you can say, or any kind of ozone depleting substances. These all things you must not use in your ship. Second thing is, any ship which you are recycling, so to recycling in India, so to recycle that ship, you must obtain a ready for recycling certificate. Ready. So see, if you are getting a ready for recycling certificate, that means your ship is not made of any hazardous material, or any hazardous kind of thing is not installed in your ship. Then only you can get ready for recycling certificate. Now, please remember that this is in accordance with Hong Kong Convention for Sound Recycling of Ships. So now let's discuss what is this Hong Kong Convention. So basically, this Hong Kong Convention was adopted under International Maritime Organization. Please remember this. So basically, it's in short, you can also call it Hong Kong Convention. So basically, Hong Kong Convention is related to sound recycling of ships, sound recycling or sound dismantling of ships. Where this convention was adopted, it was adopted under International Maritime Organization. Please remember that India has already ratified this convention in 2019. Please remember that India has ratified. That's why it becomes very important. So now, what are the details on what are the objectives of this convention? Its objectives are: they must ensure that ships are recycled safely, ships are recycled in environmentally responsible manner, as well as without harming the workers. So here you have to ensure that it is not affecting the environment, nor it is affecting the health of workers. Now, next article is an important portal, and that is nafex.in portal. So basically, at present, this nafex.in portal was launched under NAFED's digital auction platform. Now, apart from that, other developments have also taken place. What are those? Other development is the NAFED Kisan Kalyan Scholarship. Next is the Drishti portal, and another is the ERP portal. So quickly, let's discuss line by line about all the developments. So this basically nafex.in is a NAFED auction exchange. So see here what you will do. No, for example, this is a farmer. So earlier, what farmer used to do? Farmer used to take all his produce to the physical shops so that people can buy. So this farmer will sell all his produce to the shops, and from these shops, all the consumers will take the products. Now, what will happen? Now, under this nafex.in portal, so basically nafex.in is an auction portal of NAFED. So basically, the main purpose of NAFED is to work in the welfare of farmers, right? So NAFED will work in the agricultural marketing. NAFED will work in the better price discovery for the farmers. So this is the main function of NAFED. So that's why NAFED has created an auction portal. So here what will happen? No, earlier also auction used to happen. Based on auction only, it was decided that what price will be given to the farmers. But earlier, this auction used to happen in the physical manner, and this auction involved lot of documentation. This auction involved the lobby. This auction involved the physical. This auction involved the middlemen. So that's why it led to exploitation of farmers. So now, what will happen under this auction portal? This farmer will register his produce on this auction portal, and now bidding will take place. And based on that bidding, whichever person is giving a better price for the farmer, so farmer will sell that product to that particular person. So in that way, this will ensure better price discovery for the farmers, and this will also reduce the manual intervention, because if the middlemen are involved, then more and more exploitation will be there for the farmers, and farmer will not get the actual price which he must get for the produce. Understood? So what will happen? Online auction will be conducted. So buyers can bid the product online. Next thing, it will ensure the better price discovery. It will reduce the manual intervention like the middleman. And finally, it will enhance the transparency, because now farmers will be able to know that if I did not get a better price and another farmer got a better price, so what was the reason? So it will ensure a better price discovery. So I think benefits we already discussed, that it will lead to faster auction, it will lead to transparent bidding, it will lead to better market access, etc., etc. So these are the important things about the NAFEX.in, which is a NAFED auction exchange. Next development was the NAFED Kalyan Scholarship. So it's nothing, it's only a financial support which will be given for the farmers' children, just for the education. So what is NAFED Kalyan Scholarship? It is a scholarship which will be given to the farmers' children for the education. Next thing is the Drishti portal. So the main purpose of Drishti portal, so basically it will help NAFED to track the inventory. Understood? So the main purpose of Drishti portal is to track the inventory of pulses and oil seeds. So based on this tracking only, NAFED will decide whether I have to procure the food, whether I have to procure the pulses or oil seeds, or I have to put more pulses and oil seeds in the market based on what is the price, what is the level of inflation, etc., etc. Next development is the ERP, that is Enterprise Resource Planning. So see, as you already know that NAFED is involved in procurement, NAFED is involved in inventory management, all these things. So this Enterprise Resource Planning, what this portal with this software will do, this software will manage everything on one platform. So here it will provide the information of procurement also, here it will track the inventory also, here it will track logistics, human resources, each and everything can be tracked using one integrated software platform. So this is the main purpose of Enterprise Resource Planning. Now, since we are discussing about NAFED, so let's discuss some of the objective things. So NAFED, basically, it's what is NAFED? It is an apex organization for marketing cooperatives for agriculture produce in India. So see, basically, if you talk in very simple manner, the main purpose of NAFED is to protect the farmers in India. So in simple manner, this is the main purpose of NAFED. Its main purpose is to protect the farmers in India. So for example, if the price of any agricultural commodity is very high in the market, so NAFED will buy the products from the farmers at MSP. And if the price of agricultural products, I said the opposite. So if the price of any agricultural commodity is very high in the market, so NAFED will release the stock of food grains, or release the stock of any agricultural commodity. And similarly, if the price of any agricultural commodity is very less in the market, then NAFED will buy the products at MSP from the farmers. So basically, NAFED is working to protect the farmers, or to ensure a better price discovery for the farmers. And NAFED also works for the what you can say, the marketing of agricultural commodities in domestic as well as international markets. Now, when it was formed, so NAFED was formed on 2nd October 1958, and its purpose we already discussed. Its purpose is to mainly to promote the trade of agricultural produce and work as the protector of farmers. Next thing is, it is registered under Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act. Please remember that. Now, if we talk about the headquarters, so its headquarters are located in Delhi, and apart from that, it has 4 regional offices in Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. These were some of the important points. Now, next thing is important development in India, that is the increment in net foreign direct investment flows in India. So here the context is that if we talk about the month of April, so month of April has witnessed the highest monthly net FDI inflow in nearly 5 years. So this is a very good development in India, because given the current situation of West Asia crisis, the FDI as well as FPI were reducing in India, and these were one of the important reasons why the devaluation of rupee or depreciation of rupee was also happening. So this is a very good development for India, that net FDI flows are increasing. Now see, you have the basic idea about the FDI. Let's understand about the net FDI. So see, for example, consider a company A has invested around 100 crores in India. Okay. Now, the second situation, now since the country A has invested 100 crores, so maybe country A will be, in sometimes country A will be earning some kind of profit, and that profit country A will be sending in its to its own country. So for example, the profit it earned is 10 crores. So this profit which will be sent by country A to its own country, this will be known as repatriation. Now consider another situation, that any Indian firm has invested in any foreign country, for example 10 crores. So now what will be the net FDI in India? So here net FDI will be, this is the total FDI which was invested in India. Out of that 10 crores was the profit, and that those profits were sent back to the destination country, and 10 crores were invested by Indian firms in foreign countries. So these are not part of FDI. So in total, you can say that net FDI comes to 80 crores in India. So this is the sense of net FDI. So the article says that net FDI is increasing in India, and why it is happening? So here you can say that even though at present high repatriation and outward investments are happening, even after that net FDI is increasing in India. So basically article is saying that at present the profits which are going out of India, they are also very high. The Indians which are investing outside India, this is also very high. Even then net FDI is very high in India. This is the article saying. Now, quickly let's discuss about this concept of foreign direct investment. So see, FDI or foreign direct investment, see with the word foreign you must understand, foreign means any foreign institution or any foreign individual which does not belong to our country, that is the foreign. So foreign direct investment means this is a kind of investment which can be done by any individual, or it can be done by any company. So any individual or any company can invest in any other country in some kind of productive asset or business operations. So for example, any individual or any company can buy shares which is more than 10% of the company's total shares, or that company can start some new company also, or some new factory, or that company can invest in the technology, or all these things can happen under foreign direct investment. Important thing is, under foreign direct investment, the impact is long lasting and the managerial influence is also very good. So if we compare this foreign direct investment to foreign portfolio investment, or that is FPI. So FPI basically you invest in the financial assets, but here FDI will be involving long-term participation in ownership, control, decision making, etc. So if we talk about foreign direct investment, so basically you can consider examples like opening a new factory, or investing in a new industry, or investing in technology, etc., etc. Now, you must have a basic idea about the FDI routes also, because if any foreign company or individual is investing in India, so there are two routes under which investment can be done. First route is the government route. So for all the investment in sectors which require the prior approval from the Foreign Investment Promotion Board. So this is known as the government route. So you must remember in this way that there are not all kind of investments which does not require any kind of government approval. So there are certain kind of investments which the sectors which are reserved for the government. So in those sectors, if you are bringing FDI, then you will be needing the investment through government route. Next is the automatic route. That means you do not need any approval from the government. Now let's discuss different types of FDI. So different types of FDI means, see, first FDI is horizontal FDI. Horizontal FDI meaning, for example, company A, this is company A, and company A was running some kind of business in its own country. Now same kind of business, this company A is expanding in another country. So this company A is expanding its business in another country, but the business remains same. So basically it is expanding. So this is the meaning of horizontal FDI, that already some business was functioning in one company. Now same thing that the company A will be doing in another country. Next kind of FDI is the vertical FDI. Vertical FDI means a company is investing in different stages of production. So different stages of production means, for example, you have the backward linkages, you have forward linkages. Backward linkages, for example, like the raw material. Forward linkages, for example, distribution or marketing. These are different stages of production. So here, if any company is investing in different stages of production, so this is known as vertical FDI. So here you are not replicating your original business in your own country in another country. You are not doing that. You are investing in different stages of production. So this is the meaning of vertical FDI. Now, next thing is the conglomerate FDI. Conglomerate FDI means you are trying to diversify in completely different industries in the foreign market. That means in your own country, you are not doing that kind of business, but now you are trying to diversify. You are focusing on completely different kind of industries. So these are some of the examples of, these are some of the types of FDI. Now, since we have discussed FDI, let's quickly discuss about FPI also, that is foreign portfolio investment. So in FDI, what we discussed, that investment will be for long term, that the person will be having control on the company, the person will be having the managerial responsibility. But in FPI, it mainly focuses on in the investment in securities, or financial assets. So those can be stocks, or they can be any depository receipts, exchange traded funds, etc., or mutual funds. Important thing here is that these can be for short term. You can anytime sell those securities. You can anytime get their money. So these are not reliable. On FDI, you can rely for the technological aspect, for the managerial aspect. But for FPI, you cannot rely because they can be short term also. So here it says FPI involves only passive ownership. It grants investors no control over the ventures, which was happening in FDI. Please remember, this is very important thing, that investments which are done by non-residents Indians, that is NRIs, they are not considered as foreign portfolio investment, because NRIs are not considered as the aliens. NRIs are considered as the citizens of India only. That's why any investment which is done by the Indian citizen only, it cannot be considered as foreign portfolio investment. Now, practice question for you. So first is, which of the following is included while calculating net foreign direct investment? First is gross FDI inflows. Second is repatriation by foreign investors. And third is outward FDI by Indian firms. So give the answer in the comment section. Next is the recently launched nafex.in portal is related to, first is fertilizer subsidy transfer, second is agricultural auctions, third is crop insurance claims, and fourth is agricultural exports only. So give answer of this question in the comment section. So that's all from my side for today. Thank you and have a nice day.